We don't have any plans to bring it back out until we finish our review and see what we can confidently say.
One of the state's most sacred Lincoln artifacts, his stovetop hat, is being called into question. Newly released FBI DNA testing shows that hat can't, with confidence, be labeled Lincoln's.
That's right. The evidence was ruled inconclusive, but that's just half the problem. That test is 3 years old. Yet this is the first time the public is hearing about it. WCIA3's Raquel Martin is live in Springfield. So, Raquel, why was this made secret, and what does this mean for the hat moving forward?
Well, the museum is blaming their private arm, the foundation that actually purchased this about 10 years ago. The museum says they didn't learn of the DNA evidence until just months ago. Now, they say also they had no idea the FBI was involved in the testing. The chairman of the private foundation says that's simply not true. On 3 occasions from 2013 to this year, he says the museum was told but took no action. Now, all of that communication was verbal, so there's no way to prove this. Now, as far as the hat goes, it's off display until more evidence backing it is found. The hope is to bring it back with a more accurate description. Museum goers I talked to say they hope in the end they can keep it.
I would make it a point when on display to say this, we believe this had to be that. I mean, it's a fairly straightforward material kind of evidence that you need. If you don't have it fully, but you have other reasons to believe it, go with it.
I don't think it discounts it as an exhibit piece at all, if it can be verified as from the period.
So what do we know about this hat? It's traced back to a Southern Illinois farmer who was one of Lincoln's few supporters in the state at the time. Lincoln personally gifted it to him during a visit to D.C. around 1861. It was later passed on to his son and sold to private collectors. Now, the foundation says that they purchased it for $6.5 million. I asked the chairman why they didn't do an investigation like this when before they purchased it, they thought that they had enough information to go forward. Now, a lot more to this story. It's coming up tonight at 6. I'll tell you why lawmakers are now calling for hearings and a deeper investigation. For now, live in the Capitol Newsroom, Raquel Martin, WCIA3, your local news leader.
That's a big price tag. All right, Raquel, thanks. Well, the hat is one of the most expensive items in the Tapper collection, as you just heard, which is made up of roughly 1,400 artifacts, many tied to Lincoln. Now, the collection is up for auction because the foundation is facing a $15 million debt. For now, the hat is on the no-sale list.